Hi there, Dr. Lisa Peavy here, back for another Body Quick Tip. Today we're going to be discussing all the tools and the things that you can be doing this cold and flu season in order to be the healthiest that you can, so that hopefully you can avoid any viruses, any colds, any flus, any pneumonia, anything like that, right? So what are the things that we need to do in order to be our healthiest? Well, the first thing I'm going to tell you to do, and I know I talk about it in almost every single quick tip, but I'm going to continue to talk at it because it truly is where where everything lies. It is the foundation in terms of you truly being your healthiest at the root. So, emotional work. See someone, whether it's a counselor, therapist, or an energy worker, rapid eye technician, biofield tuning practitioner. I mean, it doesn't matter. Everyone, we all do. We all have emotional work, things that we need to process, things that we need to go through, and things that we need to become aware of so that we can actually know that pattern or know that belief system so that we can work around it, so that we can do it better next time, so that we can be aware that it's there, so that we're not going to fall into that and let it become a problem for us. So your emotional work, you got to do it. Everybody needs to do it. It's very, very, very important. Number 2, supplements, things that can, I recommend people taking on a daily basis because most of us are either deficient or we're not getting them in our diet. So the first thing, B12. I use something called Vegan Safe B12. I find it on Amazon. You can just type it in. It's a sublingual drop. Goes underneath your tongue. Lasts for you leave it there for about 30 seconds, and most of it absorbs in your mouth. You're also getting the 2 best utilized forms of B12, methylcobalamin and adenylcobalamin. These are way better than the cyanocobalamin that most often we get in the B12 shot. So there is a difference in terms of how it can be utilized in your body and which ones are actually more beneficial. Other things as far as supplements, both turmeric and ginger, they're natural anti-inflammatories. They help your immune system. They help keep inflammation down. They're fabulous. You can cook with them. You can eat them plain. There's pills, powder, I mean, all sorts of ways to get ginger and turmeric into your body on a daily basis. Vitamin D, I think this is absolutely essential. I would recommend at least 2,000 international units a day, depending on your vitamin D levels. If you've ever had them checked, if they're super low, obviously that might change. And I would advise that you chat with your doctor if you feel like you need to change the dosage or if there's a different dosage that you could try. Zinc, this is the other really, 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 really important thing. It's amazing. The one I recommend is called Good State Ionic Zinc. I find it on Amazon. I know if you can find it from a small local shop, let me know, but I buy it from Amazon currently. It does not have as much of a bitter aftertaste, and it also, for some people, zinc can cause kind of an upset stomach. It has not done that for me. So this is a fabulous way to get the zinc you need in your body. Again, it's called Good State Liquid Ionic Zinc. All right, third thing we're going to talk about, foods. Anthony Williams, I talk about him all the time as well, but truly this is a huge crux of why we're as sick as we are. It's because of what we're eating. And if you can be on a diet where you're getting about 80% of your diet from your fruits and vegetables, 80%. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, the entire package of what you're eating, 80%. If you can get that in terms of what you're putting into your body, you are doing yourself a world of good. The rest of them, lean meats, healthy fats, the supplements that we talked about, really should be the mainstay. Of course, watching foods that are inflammatory, such as gluten, dairy, corn, soy, canola oil, and even eggs for some people can be super inflammatory. They can cause all sorts of problems, specifically rashes, difficulty breathing, shortness of breath, increase or worsening of your asthma or other respiratory problems. It can cause inflammation everywhere. So I would definitely watch your intake of those inflammatory foods as well. And again, for some people, you need to avoid them altogether. And this is not something that any one person can decide. You're going to kind of have to play it out and see what works best for you. So So next thing, exercise. I'm going to talk about exercise with everybody. It makes you feel good. It actually gets your endorphins going. It helps decrease your stress levels, so therefore it increases your immune system response, and overall just helps for a balanced body. So meditation, everyone needs to meditate. 10-15 minutes a day. It does not take very long. You can do simple meditations, anything that's going to help put you into a different state of feeling. And that's what you want to do when you go into a meditation. If you're concerned about your overall health, or if you're having a lot of pain, or if you're just having difficulty in general as far as feeling good, going into a meditation, studies show over and over and over again how beneficial this is. It doesn't take long. It truly is such an incredible practice and modality if you just put it into your daily schedule. And then lastly, what we're going to talk about is that when you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed and everything just kind of feels like it's coming at you, and we know, of course, that stress decreases our immune system, which increases our increases our chances of getting sick. So in order to decrease our chances of getting sick, we want to decrease our stress levels. And some things that can help, again, in the moment, feeling completely overwhelmed. I've talked about patching before. You can go check out my other quick tip via my website, forbody.com. I go more in depth on the patching, but this is an amazing way to connect right and left brain. It's also a way to get your emotions in balance, especially when you're feeling super overwhelmed and stressed and out of sorts, okay? EFT, or something called emotional freedom technique, is another amazing free tool. You can look that up. It's a tapping on your meridians. It helps to get everything, again, in balance. So if you're feeling overwhelmed and crazy, you can do these tapping points, and they can help considerably. Other tools that might be beneficial, there's something called level of consciousness, where you are actually going in and helping to change the belief systems that you have based on your level of consciousness. And this is something that I can go into depth with you more. It's not something I'll put in a quick tip, but ask me. I'm here. I'm available. I want to help. All of these things have been amazing tools for myself, various family members, patients, everything. They're really, really great tools, and they're free. I mean, they're free. You can do them. You don't have to pay anything for them. So those are my tools for staying your healthiest self this cold and flu season. If you have any questions, please comment below. Visit my website. I have a ton of different quick tips for a variety of different things to help you become the healthiest you that you possibly can be. So if you have any questions, leave them below, send me a DM, or go ahead and visit my website to subscribe, forbody.com. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.